Yeah, welcome. To today's stream, there is a traffic departing. Oh, it's still there. How was the zoom? Oh my god, this is a terrible way to zoom. Yeah, there's a traffic departing. So today we're flying the Vision Jet again, as I told you in the recent past. After the update, I'm really enjoying the plane. I consider it definitely one of the best plane that you can use in the default sim. I don't know that many people is not gonna like it. Yeah, this type is, in my opinion, a little bit underrated. Let me see. Okay. I'm not gonna stay here. 10 here is we depart in the next 20 seconds, or otherwise we're gonna start preparing our plane. In the meantime, let me import the flight plan into Navigraph. And I can also connect Navigraph here. The Vision Jet is really fast. I mean, it doesn't need time at all to be set up. So let's check this departure. Okay, it's going. So yeah, another flight in Vision Jet. Again, I'm really loving the type in this period. And the main defect probably for people is that it's a slow plane. But at the end of the day, it's a full jet. I mean, you can do really interesting ops with that. Flying pretty high. And yeah, it's very well done. I mean, the flight model, sound, system is of course the G3000, which probably is the worst things about the plane, because the I know for a fact that the real 3000 Garmin 3000 is way more complex than what we have in the Sims, even though I think it's enough good representation of it. Let's see this takeoff. 737 departing. We are in Pola, by the way. We are going to Milan on Linate today. This mode here is quite cool to do plane spotting. Yeah, this plane looks like a 737 Claxing without wingtip at all. Oof. Pretty hard to maintain inside. Okay. And it's gone. Or a 737-600. Yeah, it doesn't have wingtip. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was super scary. What the fuck is this? Why you have the avatar? Oh my god, that was super scary. I get a small Earth attack. Okay, so here we have the Vision Jet again. We're gonna fly from Milan to Pola. This is the flight plan here. What's that? This is the flight plan here. Yeah, we're gonna depart from Pola. I'm gonna show you in Sky Vector. Cross the Adriatic Sea. And yeah, overfly lowlands of Italy, Pianura Padana, and landing Milan. Milan is a very good location for the Vision Jet, because you know it's very realistic, let's say, because you can do a lot of ops, like simulating some CEO living in Milan, some very rich people. I mean, not very rich people. The Vision Jet is not the most expensive jet out there at all. I don't know, going in vacation, of course. We have some Italian island here. Going to Alps, going to Europe. You can get into Frankfurt, for example, quite quickly. Paris, I mean, not that quickly, of course, as a CJ4. But yeah, it's an entry-level jet at the end of the day. Super cool in my opinion. The only thing is that it's quite a slow plane. Well, let's get inside. Right now. Did I file the flight plan? Yeah. Okay, let's go. So there we are again into the cockpit of our nice Vision Jet. Finally, I have some good checklist. Not that it's really needed on the Vision Jet. It's extremely simple plane. It's quite similar to this SR-22 actually. You just have some switches here, and that's basically it. Yeah, extremely simple plane. Really, really user friendly. All right, so today we're gonna carry 259er kilos of payload. So let me do this. Okay, I'm gonna set everything here. 259er. All right, perfect. And fuel is 532. Okay, a little bit more than this. 53. Okay, let's go 572. And it's unloading. Okay. Do we have every? Yeah, let's go. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go. Or yeah, I'm gonna show you before the departure procedure. So yeah, because then it's pretty fast to set up. We don't have let's wait IRS and nothing. Oh, wait a sec. Ugh. Oh my god, everything is. Come on. What's this? Let's see if I'm able to show you the iPad today. Yeah, I forgot to. Is this? No, of course it's not. Okay, there we go. So we do have a departure, of course. I don't know why it's not showing here, to be honest. I saw we had a departure in the flight plan before. Yeah, actually, no, actually, we what? It's a bit strange, to be honest. Let me see. Oh wow, we have full control, by the way, from Italy. Wow, we don't have any departure. Okay. Wow. Kind of strange. Yeah, it's kind of strange, to be honest. Let me see if I can edit the flight plan. Because, yeah, I mean, there are a departure that goes to the west, so why can't we use it instead of this flight plan here? Super slow. What the fuck is this? Okay. Well, we do have some alternative, but yeah, apparently it's sim brief is flagged red. So yeah, we are gonna stay with this. So in this case, we don't have a departure. So very briefly, we're gonna just take off radar vector, and yeah, radar vector, and then turn north, and then turn west, and go direct to lobby. Okay, that's it. Yeah, no departure today. Okay. Ooh, what was that luck? Alright, so let's go. Let's start preparing the plane here. So yeah, as I told you, finally I found some decent checklist. Yeah, not that it's needed again on the Vision Jet. It's really simple. But yeah, it's better than what I have to randomly search online. Okay. So battery 2. This is interesting. Because battery should be well, yeah, of course. Battery 1 and 2 on. We're gonna start up engine immediately. Okay, it does. I mean, make me turn on the oxygen master before the engine. Interesting. And also probe it. Yeah, but this is strange. I mean. Oh yeah. Maybe some test. Okay. Well, anyway. Probe it on. Yeah, this is just test. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, generator 1 and 2 on. Can we start up? Oh my! I was just saying that these checklists are good, but are super weird actually. I feel like completely lost in a plane that I flew a lot of time actually. So let's just go with the engine start. So battery. Why sword switched? Yeah, that's super weird. What is that? No, this is okay. Let me switch off everything here. Okay, engine start. Battery 1 on. Strobe lights on. Okay, this is idle. Run and 3, 2, 1. Start. Okay. Way better. Transponder on. Yeah, it's already on actually. Yeah, listen to this sound. One of the best default sound, for sure. Okay. Then, now, generator 1 and 2 on. Avionic, not avionic master, but it's oxygen and fresh air on. Alright. And that's it for now. It doesn't make me turn this secondary battery on for some reason, which, yeah, this checklist I not really like them, but yeah, battery 2 on, I don't care. Alright, yeah, a little bit of struggle honestly. So is this stuff gonna work or it's gonna be super weird like last time? What is this? No? Yeah, it's gonna be super weird last time, but I guess we should do this. Yeah, aircraft loading. Okay, let's have some passenger. I don't know if this is overwriting. Let me try something. Passenger right, passenger left, passenger. Okay, so right and left, and we have the one in the middle. Let me try to do this. 1 sec, I want to see. No, okay, it's not overriding. That's good. Okay, so let's just go 0. So passenger, this one here, and let's go up, and this one here. Okay, and left and right, of course. All right, fuel now. What? Okay, this is the reserves. Makes sense. Which is 176. Okay. And nothing worked. Wow. Oh my god, last time I was able to do it properly. Ah, confirm. What the fuck, yeah. What am I doing? Okay, this is fine. This is completely fine. The only thing I would wanted to check is the expected. But we're gonna check it on performance. So flight plan we can just import from SimBrief, of course. We have this nice possibility in the G3000. You don't have to deal with the FP and nothing. You're just gonna go with the with your nice avionics. 1228. Yeah. Oh wow. So we do. But this is Adria West. Yeah, Adria West. So it's also should cover us. I don't remember honestly. No, wait. This is Adria West. I don't remember the coverage of this. Coverage map. But yeah, but this is not showing me the coverage. Let me see Volante. I don't think it's covering us, Adria West. B. No, wait a sec. We are on the west. What the fuck I'm saying? No, it should cover us. It should cover us. Okay. Yeah. Adria East should be this. Yeah, Adria is always so complicated because it's a big area. But we can try to check online, of course. This is gonna be, this is starting to be extremely more complicated than I thought, but whatever. Okay, I don't care about this. Okay. What? I guess I have to log in. This can take up to a minute. Oh wow. Yeah, but okay, no, actually. Yeah, I guess this is the actual coverage. Okay. So, yeah, we have to ask clearance, but well, we have to ask clearance. That's gonna be interesting because we don't have any departure. So let's see what we got. So request. Let's import the flight plan before. Import. It's gonna be super hard. Yeah, this is the flight plan. It's correct, of course, but yeah, as we briefed before, we don't have any kind of departure. So I'm very interested about what the controller is gonna tell us. So it's no, I close VATSIM. So the frequency is 130450. 130450. 130450. No. 130450. Oh my god. What is this? Let's see the controller if it's readable.
EGM 405, доброго дня, Adria radar identified.
Adria radar today was 6 miles, flight level 3.
Okay, I guess it's fine for you. Performance.
-6, Mike, доброго дня, Adria radar identified.
Runway 09.
Passing 310.
What?
Oscar 2, Tango Mike, доброго дня, Adria radar identified.
I don't know the distance, the takeoff distance needed. Can we see the
Alpine 65, Bravo Lima, доброго дня,
the
Adria
weight and
radar
balance?
identified. Expect
I mean, that is really important because I don't really care. I mean, we're gonna use speed anyway. But okay, let's go. Yeah, the only problem about the Vision Jet, in my opinion, is the weight and balance system. So now it's gonna be super hard to ask the controller clearance because, you know, yeah, it's a center, so it's super busy.
Negative, it's available, Alpha Delta, Rama Whiskey.
On top of that, we don't have any departure, so it's gonna be an interesting clearance. Yeah, indeed, I'm gonna use a new paper.
Austin 5 Alpha November passing 300 Pacific Tower.
Austrian 5 Alpha November, доброго дня, Adria radar identified, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, Austin 5 Alpha November.
Control November 284 Sierra Foxtrot in Pula, ready to copy clearance. Oh my god.
2 stations inbound, Super Flux 873, доброго дня, Adria radar identified.
Classic. No, nobody's talking. If I'm gonna talk, Control November 284 Sierra Foxtrot in Pula, ready to copy clearance.
November Sierra Foxtrot, hello Pula, correction Adria radar, clear to destination after departure, maintain runway heading, climb to 5000 feet, squawk 1000, runway 09.
Okay, clear to destination after departure, runway heading, runway 09, reach a climb 5000, squawk 1000, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot.
November Sierra Foxtrot, it is correct.
Okay, yeah, I guess it's a procedure now in Pula. It's because, yeah, basically there is... Okay, let me lower my part. There was a departure to the west, but was like red flagged by SimBrief, like it's not something that you should really use. But yeah, indeed the controller wasn't surprised at all. We just get a normal clearance of radar vectoring. So, procedure, we're not gonna have any procedure, but we can insert... What is this? No. What? Why is that letting me to change runway? Wait a sec. Do we have something in the map here? No. Wow, that's very interesting. That's very interesting, actually. I can't even change runway. Wow. Anyway, we don't really care about this, of course. Okay, wait a sec. Okay, runway is fine. Let's go back here. And it's 09er. Yeah, but I don't want a procedure. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna insert any. I mean, we're gonna insert nothing. But, okay, that was interesting, to be honest. Okay. So we do have a departure. Let me do some checklist here. So fuel is set, weight and ballast is set. Flight plan is okay, takeoff data is fine. VNAV, let's give a check to the VNAV, should be fine as always. Okay, this is correct, perfect. Initial climb is 5,000 feet. Nobody's talking the frequency. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, no, never mind. And spoke 1,000. Okay. So we should manually set up the heading, which is 090. Actually, runway heading is 084. 084? Yeah, 084. 084 set. No, this is 094, my bad. 084 set. Okay. Checklist. Yeah, that's it, basically. We're ready to taxi almost. Okay, so after start we did everything. Seat belts. Yeah, actually we do have a seat belts. I mean, we can just turn on seat belts lights. Should be utilities. No. Ah, it's this one. No. I don't remember how to do it. But it's not a problem, of course. No, it's not this. Anyway. I have a master copy to it. Ah, perhaps we can see it here. Yeah, because I don't have a total fuel. I mean, this is the empty weight. Ah, never mind. Okay. Before taxi, nav source is okay like that. We're gonna use radar vector again. Speed box is set. Select traffic. Traffic is there. Let me see this here, and I want to see traffic on this one here. This is totally fine. Altimeter 1020. Okay. Altimeter set. Autopilot pre-select heading done. Fly level change, we're gonna do it later. Of course, it's in automatic now, so it's already 165. That's completely fine. I remind you that this plane have auto throttle, but we're gonna take off without auto throttle, and then, I mean, of course, and set it up later. Pitch and trim set for takeoff. Okay, takeoff set. 3 degrees usually, it's fine. Flaps, 50%. Okay, kind of slow. Deploy flaps, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, we should to press toga button actually, but before, I guess it's gonna do it before takeoff. No. Super strange. Also because toga is not here, but it's like here. Okay. Okay, toga set. Nice. We can taxi. Let's do a taxi briefing. Yeah, I'm not feeling that comfortable with this checklist. To be honest, are very very extended. Kind of confusing to me, but whatever. Luckily, I know the plane enough, good enough, let's say. So we're gonna take Foxtrot and Alpha. This is a horrible chart. This is better. Foxtrot and Alpha. And holding point Bravo. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me know. Increase the volume of the controller. Control November 284 Sierra Fox request taxi.
November Sierra Fox taxi to holding point runway 09 report ready for departure. QNH 1020.
Taxi holding point 09 QNH 1020 will report ready. November 284 Sierra Fox. Let's go.
CTR 1704 monitoring Nikon 122 desk.
I have chokes. I forgot chokes every time. Anything else here? No. Okay. Let's go.
From the 91 Alpha, contact tower 124.675.
Okay. Straight ahead here.
Scandinavian 1831, descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1017.
It's not a long flight today. Some traffic are completely unreadable to me. What was that? Alright, zoom in a little bit. Okay. I remind you we are taking off from Pola pretty soon. We are going to Milano, Linate today. Cool flight, Vision Jet. Again, I really love this plane. I think it's one of the best planes you can have. I mean, you can use by default. So it's a nice touch, really really nice touch. This was a payware plane indeed in 2020. Oh, we're taxiing pretty fast. There is some wind. Yeah, 7 knots. Do we have? I mean, do we still have control here? Yeah, Padova radar is online. Wow. Yeah, but VATSIM frequency 1202725. Kind of weird. Yeah, we could have used an interception, of course, but let's use on the runway. Yeah, of course, takeoff capability of Vision Jet is pretty good. It's a very small plane. And yeah, the landing capability on the contrary is not incredible. I mean, this plane usually likes to float during flare. Yeah, so
Alpine 65 Bravo Lima, flight heading 160.
So yeah, you really have to pay attention or not the plane pretty well before to landing in a very short runway. I don't know the limitation of the plane. I guess it's gonna be something around 1,000 meter probably, maybe less. Yeah, we should have turned on tagged landing lights already because this plane doesn't have taxi lights.
Turn left by 5 degrees.
Left by 5 degrees is horrendous to say in my opinions. Just take the
Alpha
direction.
November, turn left by 5 degrees.
Turning left by 5 degrees to Austin 5 Alpha November.
Super confusing in my opinion. Well, anyway. Where is this Austrian? 5 Alpha November. Yeah, probably is. Okay. Before takeoff checklist. Yeah, this plane of course has onboard checklist, but we can't use them because I can navigate on them. in this version of the plane for some reason. In the 2024 version, I mean Probiton finally.
November 737 Lima Echo Debaran Adria radar clear for destination, meet November Charlie departure, runway 29er climb 6000 feet, squawk 5213.
Okay. Strobes are on, landing lights are on. Alright. So after takeoff we're gonna engage auto throttle pretty soon. We can climb in flight level change at 5000
November
feet.
737 Lima Echo squawk 5213.
And yeah, for the rest we are good to go. There was a clearance now.
November 737 Lima Echo, read the correct. Alpine 65 Bravo Lima, descent to flight level
Let me see this
160.
guy. It's a very strange call sign. November 737.
Austrian 5 Alpha November, resume navigation, clear direct to Elgus.
Clear direct to Elgus, Austrian 5 November.
Okay, that's November 284 Sierra Fox already for departure.
November Sierra Foxtrot runway 09, clear for takeoff in 070 degrees 7 knots.
Clear for takeoff, November Sierra Fox. Yeah, I'm gonna increase the
906 Mike, descent to flight level 330.
control volume and lower msfs. No, msfs is fine
And
because
leader
yeah,
906
when we took
Mike,
off it's gonna be
right
quite loud.
153.
That might pass weeks,
Okay, parking brake released.
Scandinavian 1831.
So we're gonna take off toward east. It's gonna be a nice takeoff. We're gonna have the sea right in front of us. Some nice mountains of Croatia, and then turn to the west pretty soon. We are in radar vectoring again.
Alpine 65 Bravo
Just as a
Lima,
reminder.
navigation, clear direct to Oklux.
Okay, let's go. And max power.
Boxer 873, monitor Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8, Luxair 873, bye.
With Malta 7 Golf Echo, descent to flight level 160.
160 with Malta 7 Golf.
Okay, rotate. And we are flying. Okay, gear up.
Tango Mike, climb to flight level 380.
A bit of trim up.
Thanks, gear 0, Austin 2 Tango Mike.
And there we have Pula Airport. Look at this. Ooh. Not too fast. On the climb. Okay, stable, autopilot on. Adding, select. Flight level change. 185, it's fine. Auto throttle. Flaps. Up. There we go. Wow. As I told you, it's gonna be a nice view.
November Sierra Foxtrot identified, climb to flight level 280.
I fly level 280 November Sierra Foxtrot.
And
Okay.
November Sierra Foxtrot in right turn, clear direct to Labin.
Turn right and direct to Lapin November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Okay, turn right. That's kind of surprising to me. But whatever. Let's go right. Okay, let's take an heading of 180 and then give us a direct pretty soon.
Descent to 4,000 feet.
Let me set up the initial, the initial climb. Our cruise level. Wow, look at this. Amazing place. North Croatia here. Istria.
Aegean
Okay.
3600 Baran Adria radar identified.
Activate. And now. Let's go.
Say again.
We are currently on sim rate.
Look at this view. Look at what an
You should,
incredible,
reduce to normal sim rate.
incredible windshield of the Vision Jet. Extremely good visibility. This is the, of course, Pula Airport from which we just took off.
Approved, call him back.
We are in not real life. Real time, real weather, of course, today.
Alpine 65 Bravo
I
Lima,
think we're gonna
descent
land in
9,000
Milano.
feet, QNH
Wait,
1018.
after the sunset, maybe? We are flying west, so maybe not. And this is Premantura. This is called Kamenjak. It's a, I guess it's a national park in Croatia. It's kind of famous here around. Okay, keep climbing, sync the heading. Heading sync mode active. We are direct to Labin. At Labin we are gonna change frequency. We're gonna contact Padova 120.725. I don't know why two controllers have the same frequency. Maybe it's an exam. Yeah, maybe this is an exam. Like, we can check if there is an exam actually. Doesn't seem to me, but yeah, that's kind of weird. Probably, I don't know. 120.725 anyway. In the standby. Now let's climb. And we are already on the coastline. Maybe we have to cross Adriatic Sea. It's not gonna. It's gonna take. Oh my god. It's not gonna take long with a Vision Jet, of course. And let me write down the arrival is Oscar in Milano Linate. Let's see if we have full control today, if we are lucky. For now, yeah, wow. Delivery ground tower. Impressive. Very impressive. So this is a classical plane that it's gonna accelerate quite a lot after finishing your climb. So you're not gonna climb, you know, in liner like if A320, 737. At some point, your max speed is gonna match. I mean, during climb, it's gonna match your max speed during cruise. This is not gonna happen in this plane at all. We're gonna cruise at wait a sec, I need to be now. We're gonna cruise at 0.52 max speed, but our max climb speed is gonna be 0.37, and this is due, of course, because the plane is not that powerful, and we need to reduce our lateral speed basically. Okay. Pressure standard. So yeah, the initial part of the flight, the plane looks like it's going very, very slow. And then in cruise, I mean, let me lower this controller a little bit. You're not gonna do miracle at all with the Vision Jet, but yeah, it's not that slow actually. Right now, ground speed is pretty low because also we have some headwind. But look at this windshield, incredible. This is Rovigne. This is Limiski Canal.
10.
Austrian 2 Tango Mike, you are leaving my sector in approximately 3 minutes, monitoring Unicorn 1 to decimal 8.
Okay, thank you much, Unicorn 1 to decimal 8. Have a nice day, bye.
So it's gonna take 8 minutes for us to get to Labin. Wow, that's quite a lot. But yeah, as I said before, it's gonna get better and better as soon as we finish the climb. It's gonna take a while, to be honest. Classical Vision Jet stuff, by the way. Also, outside it's not that cold. Still 2 degrees. We are at flight level 120 now. It's not that cold at all. We had 24 degrees on ground. This September is really, really hot around here. Wow, I imagine being here. I really love the plane. I really, really love the plane. Let's go to the external view of it. Do we have landing lights still on? Yeah. Okay, landing lights off. Let me see something. Oh yeah. Oh wow. It's doing pulse. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I really love the plane.
10 Brana Adria
Overall.
Raider identified, clear direct to Pavel.
I love the type. I love the simulation. As I told you before, the flight model is
5 Bravo Lima, descent
pretty
to
fine.
1000 feet.
Sound was very good. System, I mean, this G3000 is not bad at all. So the avionics system it's fine enough to have a very very nice simulation.
Victor Charlie to Brana Adria Raider
And
unrestricted flight level 3.
and also I really love the type.
7 unrestricted system level 3 for the Conlane.
I really like the TBM. I really like the Vision Jet. I really like this. Oh my god! I always forgot about this and about this. And I really like this type here. Vision Jet is more executive, of course.
Brana Adria Raider identified, clear
It's
direct
also a little bit faster than the TBM. Yeah, the TBM is like very rude. You can take off from grass, from sand, whatever you want. The Vision Jet is, I guess it's less expensive, by the way, but it's a little bit more, let's say, noble. Wow, 46 knots of wind here. Yeah, we're quite unlucky with the wind today. There's a plane also descending there. I mean, it's going to Treviso. Okay.
Victor 6 Lima Juliet, descent to 8,000 feet, QNH 1022.
But yeah, I really like to do this kind of simulation, like simulating small transfers, small transfers of people going to vacation, going to business meeting. And this is the classical plane that does this kind of stuff. I don't know actually in Europe how many are flying in Europe. I don't think too much, honestly. Because when I check radar, I see a lot of CJ4, a lot of CJ3, a lot of this kind of plane here. But Vision Jet is kind of rare to spot. Maybe I'm just wrong. We can check it before, but today, I mean, we can check it after, but today we are quite under control. I mean, let me see if I can do it very fast. Because in flight radar you have the option to filter by type. Perhaps you don't know. And then you filter aircraft. SF. How is the cow this one? No, Padova went offline. We're not gonna have Padova radar. Oh, I can't filter for the Vision Jet. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Wait a second. Okay, yeah. So these are the Vision Jet flying in this moment in the world. As you can see here, just 3 in Europe. One is in Madrid. One is here, going in an unknown place. One is here. And as you can see in US, it's way more in use. But yeah, pretty cool. Again, it's kind of a flying car philosophy plane, as you can see here. No toilet, of course. Not even we don't even have a corridor actually. We just have this tiny space here. 3 seats in the back, 2 seats here. There is also a configuration, I guess, that doesn't have the central seat here. Right, yeah, it really does feel as a car. Look at this stuff here. You have a lot of leg room at least. And I assume that these seats can just be removed if needed. Yeah, that's for sure.
Alpine 65 Bravo Lima, contact tower 12467.
So we're not gonna contact Padova radar, unfortunately. So let's set up 1228 in the standby. And we still have Milan online. So after
Sierra, correction, November Sierra Fox, monitor Unicorn 122.8.
Unicorn 1228, November Sierra Fox, bye, thank you. Okay. And yeah, as I was checking before. We are almost over Labin. And we can go direct to Nobmi immediately. I'm gonna do it. So, flight plan. I guess we have to expand here. Expand. Nobmi. Activate. Alright. Okay. Tiny direct for us. Not that tiny actually. We have to check arrival procedure soon. Yeah, still long wait before our cruise altitude today. This is Italy already, of course. This is Venice. This is Venice Island. Yeah, I think we're gonna land after this. Yeah, probably yeah. Thinking about the arrival procedure that we have to shoot probably after the sunset. So let's give a check to what is happening in Milano. We have summer. Well, two departure here. Okay. Milano Linate. It's full control at the moment. Okay, tower just went offline. I went one. Okay, no, it's back offline actually. Let's go check to the 80s again. So it's runway use 35. Yeah, there is no indication about any procedure. Of course, we have an ILS in Milano Linate. This is us going very slow at the moment, still. But again, this plane will gain a lot of ground speed when he finishes to climb, indeed. Which is gonna take still 10 minutes probably. By the way, the procedure, we can give a check now. So this is what's scheduled by SimBrief to Umnib. I guess from Umnib is the typical waypoint that does have an ILS transition. Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be something like that for sure. But again, we have control there. Hopefully, we're gonna have it still. We're gonna still have it when we get there. It's just 41 minutes online, 23 delivery, 1 minute tower, 1 hour and 16 minutes ground. Let's see if we're lucky today. We just have been kind of unlucky to see Padova radar goes offline right now. That's it. So if you have any question, always feel free to ask. And again, as you saw in the title, it's quite of a long shot. But is this the best default plane we have for the sim for 2024 now? This plane is default again. And in my opinion, it's definitely on the list of one of the top 3 plane for sure that we have in the plane. Again, flight model is nice, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely okay. Sounds are very good, really good sound package. The avionics again is the same avionics that you have in the TBM. It is the same avionics that you have in the Longitude. It's okay. I mean, for what I heard, for what I saw online as well, the real G3000 is way more complex, way more. I mean, you have way more solution. Also, you can definitely see from here, for example, that a lot of stuff are not even available. I mean, checklist is not working, for example. Yeah, as you can see here. But yeah, overall it's fine. You can go from A to B very easily. You have holding direct is working perfectly. You have go around procedure. So everything you need to do a legit flight on VATSIM. And for example, compared to the Longitude or the TBM, this plane have a custom sound pack. So for example, if you drop flaps on the TBM, it's gonna have the same sound of the Longitude. It's gonna have the same sound of the CJ4. Also same sound of. This is kind of similar in the 787, for example, which is super weird. This plane does have a custom sound pack. Again, this is due to the fact that this was a payware plane on 2020 and has been published as a default plane in 2024. So it's definitely above the CJ4, above the Vision Jet. Sorry, above the Longitude. This is the Delta del Po, by the way. This is the biggest river in Italy. Nice view. We have Delta del Po here. We have Venice right there. This is Venice Island. It's fish shape. Very easy to recognize when you're flying over Venice. But yeah, I was saying this is definitely on top of them because of the flight model and the sound package. I'm not saying that the CJ4 and the Longitude fly bad, but I think this just fly better. So yeah, then other plane that can have a spot on the top three are of course Inibit's A320 and A330. But yeah, the sound is extremely poor there. Of course, they have a custom system. They are completely fine for VATSIM. And also the flight model feel a little bit weird to me, especially because there we have a nice comparison with the Phoenix. And it's an extremely different flight model. But so yeah, overall I can say if this is not the best default plane, probably is the second best. I honestly I don't see any other to take the first spot at the moment on the sim. Yeah, there are some GA very good. I mean that the Cessna 172 is not bad at all, for example. But yeah, given the complexity of the system and the plane, this is a jet engine, I really can say that for sure this is one of the very best plane you can find in the sim. And I really suggest to fly it. I mean, many people are not flying it because it's slow and stuff like that. I mean, first of all, you don't have to fly it every day, but yeah, include it on your routine, let's say. Okay, we're in Unico. Next frequency will be oh wow, what? Oh, that's an interesting flight. But anyway, 135455. Then maybe, I mean, maybe people doesn't like the type. I can understand. I can perfectly understand. Because, yeah, you fly quite high at the end of the day, so you're not gonna have a nice view on the terrain like you do in smaller plane. And it's very slow. I mean, it's not very slow, it's slow. Today is very slow because we have 52 knots of headwind. So it's quite slow. But usually not. What a nice view on the Delta del Po here. Look at this massive segment of debris bring by the river here. So yeah, overall, but yeah, I like the type again because it's really cool to simulate small, also short leg, executive leg from Milan. Again, as I told you before, you can go to Corse, you can go to South France, you can go to Frankfurt. It's pretty cool to do that kind of rotation. I'm not being there in 10 minutes like would be in a longitude, for example. Not Frankfurt, of course, but if you go to Corse from Milan with a longitude, it's gonna take really few minutes. Also, the climb performance is kind of more realistic than Longitude and CJ4 that are just two rockets. Extremely powerful in the sim. But whatever, we are almost at our cruise altitude, flight level 280. Then we are gonna gain a big range of ground speed. Usually, yeah, 179, and we're gonna end up being probably at least 250 knots of ground speed. So okay, 1000 to go, because we're gonna pass from 0.37 to 0.52. So now is the acceleration time, and we are over the Italian coastline. Again, this is Delta del Po, and this is Venice. Venice Island, fish shape, and Venice Airport right there. And we are officially, we were already in Italy, but now we are officially entering the continental part of Italy. I see some clouds here. In Milano at the moment it's VFR condition and it's okay, so no clouds at all at Milano. We'll see. Now we're gonna expedite quite a lot. Of course, as I already told you. Milan is still in line, this is us. We are going direct to Nobmi at the moment. Let's see. So now it's 29 minutes from Nobby. But now okay, level off and acceleration. Just started. So we are at 181, okay, 180 knots. You will see at the end of the acceleration. The speed gain, we're gonna have at least 70 knots, I guess. And our estimate arrival time in the next waypoint will be way less. Look at how it's dropping now. From 5 seconds to 5 seconds. There is a plane that is quite low there. Probably it's landing in Venice. Sorry, it's not low. What the fuck? No, it's above us. This one is below us because it just took off from Verona. Yeah, Verona is kind of weird. If you don't know it, Verona is controlled, even if for example, VATSIM is really hard to see, but it's controlled by Milano radar and not Padova radar. For some reason. I don't know if in Volanta is better. No. Okay. But yeah, so if you spawn on VATSIM and you just see Milan online, you have to ask clearance to them. Otherwise, you are doing something not supposed to do. How are we doing with the acceleration? Okay, already 30 knots of speed gain. There we have some cruise ship in Venice. Again, if you have any question about the plane or the flight, feel free to ask. Let's see if you're able to spot. We have contrail now, but not like in 2020. Of course, in 2020 I have FSLTL, so it's not exactly the same. I guess if you're not close enough, you're not gonna be able to spot any kind of contrail. And keep accelerating. Yeah, the set checklist is pretty simple, so I'm gonna give a check now since we have time. But yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. Okay, yeah, nothing too crazy to it's like a liner at the end of the day. Import your arrival procedure, your minima, your speed, and you're done. You don't have to switch, to do weird switch or nothing. What's happening on the frequency, by the way? Oh well, that's an interesting question. So already 230 knots of ground speed. We gain, we gain 30 knots, and we are still accelerating. We are not even there. What's happening here? Lufthansa 1651. I think it's very far from us. Probably it's here. One 651 or here. we have a lot of traffic in Munich today. Or maybe... Well, we don't have any control in Italy, we just have Milan online now. Okay, keep accelerating. These are Monti and Colli, Eugani, not Monti, which basically mean Colli in Italian mean hills, so Eugani hills. Because we are over Padua, which is here. Barely visible. And yeah, I think we're gonna land after the sunset, to be honest. Again, we are going to the west, but then we will have to descend, do all the procedure, slow down. So it's gonna take some time. I don't see how we are gonna land before it. It's gonna be dark anyway. Long story short. Okay. And still accelerating. Yeah, it can take a while to accelerate. This plane is... I mean, it's not powerful at all. Just a tiny jet engine. Powerful enough at low altitude. But yeah. Really struggling at high altitude. Even just for accelerate. It's taking forever. But we don't care, I mean, we are accelerating. That's fine enough. How is the okay, 1020 in Milano as well. So I didn't import the approach for now. I can do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then we're gonna change if we need. Okay, that's really strange. I don't have my transition. Oh, wait. ILS Zulu. Okay. There we go. Minima is... it's a Cat 2 it's a Cat 3 Bravo Milano. Okay, I'm gonna set up radio 107. This is category 2. Minima. It's fine. And load. Okay. Nice. So we have everything loaded now. Yeah, we could check the flight plan, but yeah, whatever. It's fine for the moment. I mean, we have time to do it if we want. The point is, I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's like this. Okay. So now I can navigate the flight plan, I guess. No. Okay, if I press, but this is the go around, of course. Wow, super zoomed. Okay, it looks correct, the procedure. Okay, so I have to go back here. I reset automatically, that's cool. And still accelerating. 250 knots of ground speed now. I remind you that we finished our climb with 180 knots, so we already gained 70 knots of ground speed. Yeah, we're gonna gain probably 80 knots of ground speed, 85, something like that. Yeah, extremely strong. I mean, not extremely strong, but we have a solid 49 knots of headwind, full headwind on top of that. That's definitely not helping us at all. That's obvious. Do we have a contrail? No. Oh yeah. Lake of Garda, but it's covered by clouds. Let me see, because I'm quite close in real life. Yeah, honestly, outside of my windows, I don't have this kind of clouds to be this clouds coverage is way less. Yeah. Is already Milano? Oh yeah. Okay. One 35455 set.
Alpine 74 Yankee Mike, runway 35 right, clear to land, wind maintains 26004 knots.
I'm still full control.
Rush there, wind to Norwich, clear to land, runway 35 right, Alpine 74 Yankee Mike.
Yeah, ciao, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot.
Ciao, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Traffic separation left heading 260.
Left 260, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. This is even better for us. Because we are going right direct to our destination. Who is it's this one. But it's what? No, it can't be it's this one here probably. But it's way because you have to descend. Yeah, we're going south, right? A little bit. No? Yeah, 10 degrees, of course. Okay. So we are under control now. This also is helping us.
260 Zulu, what's the request level?
Because, our headwind component has just been reduced by a lot.
What's your requested final level?
Indeed. We gain almost 100 knots of ground speed since the end of our climb. It's a lot of ground speed gain because of, if we consider, it's basically 180 plus, it's more than the 40%. It's a lot. Of course, this is due to the turn that we just did. But this is the traffic we are avoiding and it's already below us.
260. Yes, what is your requested flight level? Do you want to fly to Belgrade at level 190 with the 319?
190,
Very inefficient, okay.
Yeah.
With the manual mic release monitor advisory 123 HR.
Yeah, I know what just happened. Wow, 700 hours of flight and it does this error. It's kind of surprising. Because what's happened right now? Yeah, the controller was asking me, do you want to go to Belgrade at flight level 190? Yeah, because when you schedule with SimBrief in Italy, it's gonna give you 180, 190. This is of course completely wrong. So you have to manually change the flight level.
250 flight level 350.
Unfortunately, in Italy, this was after some IRAC update. I don't know what happened, but yeah,
Wait for Sierra Fox around the 35 ILS Zulu. Fly direct Sorop.
only 35 LS Zulus direct Sobor. November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Sobor.
Sorop. Sierra Oscar Romeo Oscar Papa.
Yeah, Sorop. Sierra Oscar Romeo Oscar Papa. November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Okay. Yeah, we're going direct to final.
Confirm direct Peval.
That's correct, that's what I said. Pebble.
Wow, that's a big... What? What's that? No. Okay. That was completely wrong. So yeah, so... Okay, just a slight turn, I guess. Top of descent is in... Okay, I'm gonna report ready for descent at top of descent. We don't need to descend before with a Vision jet. So yeah, again, this is a typical, not mistakes, but yeah, you don't have to trust SimBrief at all. In flight level wise, this plane is gonna take forever to go to Belgrade, but yeah, that's kind of surprising because I have 700 hours on VATSIM. At this point, you should know this kind of stuff. That SimBrief is kind of crazy sometimes with cruise level. But whatever, it's gonna take some time for you. I mean, not really take some time. You can cruise quite fast anyway at flight level 190, but definitely it's gonna burn way.
For Sierra Fox, descent level 200.
Descent level 200, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. yeah, it's gonna take
And
some
4 Yankee Mike, clear up runway 35 right.
time for sure for him. Okay, now I want.
For Yankee Mike, right on Charlie,
Let me see
left
something.
on Mike, stand 115. So.
Okay, it's fine for the moment. Okay, vertical speed initially.
Line 1 hotel golf, passing 3,000 feet, gliding 6,000.
Okay.
And
Okay, now.
4 Yankee Mike, right on Mike, left on Charlie, stand 115 correction. Ciao, buona serata.
Manual auto throttle.
So, 3 station calling. Beeline, 1 hotel golf, Milano, Buonasera, climb level 2.
I don't know how to switch from max speed to
Lufthansa 278, Milano,
indicated
Buonasera,
airspeed.
1000, descent level 2, 1.
That's very interesting. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, we can just keep this speed for the moment. I guess it's out. Yeah, but I want to.
278.
Yeah, there is a way for sure. But I don't know it. So the traffic going to Belgrade is right in front of us now. I mean, not really. We are over Verona. Let's see if we're able to spot something.
Milano Radar, hier 7 München Airways 444, flight level 410, inbound move 4.
Okay, this is Verona. This is
444 heavy, Milano, Buonasera, scendete in Alba, climb
this is
Taleb.
l'arena di Verona. This is the Verona Stadium.
Direct?
Taleb, Tango, Alpha, Lima, Eco Papa.
Direct, Halleck, München Airways 444, hallo.
Okay, let's go down.
Dale 208 Italia. Is it possible to continue on uniform now?
Yeah, if you don't like us, you can go Unicom, you can wait at 2 minutes that you should be with us. 1228, huh?
Stay with you.
No, you can go, 1228.
122, that's fine. Ciao.
Oh my god. He's kind of pissed off, this controller. Yeah, I can understand. It's kind of. It doesn't make any sense to ask to switch to Unicom if you're still on the. Yeah, on the airspace. I mean, why are you coming in VATSIM if you want to switch to Unicom? I mean, it's the best part is having a controller. Okay, tower in Milano is 1184. No.
November, Sierra Fox, the first sequence here, reduce minimum clear speed.
Reduce minimum clear speed. Remember to wait for Sierra Foxtrot. Wow.
Lufthansa 278 to remain number 1 in the sequence, high speed approved.
High speed approved.
Wow. Clear speed. I mean, I can go in a Vision Jet. I can go extremely slow if I want. I mean, let's go.
And Lufthansa 278, descent level 130.
Okay, I can reduce also verticals. What is this Lufthansa? I mean, I can go extremely slow if I want. What is this Lufthansa? I see.
So there is
What?
Tango X-ray, squawk 1000, Delta correct, 35.
It's this one here.
110.
I want to. Okay. Yeah, but I can go extremely slow if I want. Give me the Vision Jet. I don't know the minimum clear speed, but I guess it's like 120 knots indicated.
Yes, 26 Zulu, release, monitor advisory, want to do decimal 8 Fox.
Let's see. I guess it's gonna make us accelerate after, probably.
Tower 250, release, monitor advisory, 1228, ciao.
Because of course I can drop flaps at 150 knots, flaps full.
Negative,
But
sir,
that
Lufthansa 255,
that doesn't mean that I can go
Fox,
slower than that
transmission was for
without.
250.
I don't know what with the stall speed of the Vision Jet, but yeah, if I want, I can go extremely slow.
Unity 1 Tango X-ray, fly direct to Saron, thereafter Undap.
That's very surprising to me. No. keep descending. Yeah, I don't think I have that indication here. Oh wow, I put the wrong one before. Very bad.
Lufthansa 278, descend 6,000 feet to QNH Linate 1020.
Yeah, as you can see, climb speed, for example. 185. Okay, that's strange.
Speed of 581 X-ray, push and start approved. QNH.
Yeah, because he does want to make these two Lufthansa land before us. Okay. I can reduce speed. I mean, let's reduce speed. I don't care. I guess I can do 120. I mean, let me check this information. Minima clear. Clear speed.
Lufthansa 278, would you accept vectors for 7 miles final?
Vision jet.
Yes, we're able to 755.
Thanks so much. 278, descend 3,000 feet.
Let's see.
Down 3000 to 78.
So speed 87. No, yeah,
November
but
wait for Sierra Foxtrot, descend altitude 6,000 feet, QNH Linate 1020.
send 6000 QNH 1020. November to wait for Sierra Foxtrot.
And November Sierra Foxtrot, what would be your approach speed?
I mean, we can approach fast if it's needed. The minimum approach speed is 91 knots.
That's what I need your approach speed. Confirm it 091.
Yeah, 091. November to wait for Sierra Foxtrot.
Copy.
Yeah, we have some traffic.
Tango X-ray, descend to level 130.
Thank you, but I completely forgot what I had to do. Okay, descend. Continue descend.
Ali 105, release monitor
Not
advisory.
that
128,
low.
now.
Central Advisory 1228, thank you very much for the cooperation, Ali 105.
That's my job.
Yeah, our approach speed is 091. Yeah, because there are these two traffic that, I mean, they are quite close to the airport now, to be honest. Okay, we can switch to local pressure.
Beeline 1 Golf, release monitor advisory 128, now.
I was searching this clear speed, let's see. $87 knots. Wow, so we can slow down even more than this. No, this. It's kind of confusing me because. Wait a sec. VNav. Oh, okay. Because. Yeah, first thing first is not switching to indicated airspeed. Still on Mach. I really would like to have the opposite. So yeah, I'm gonna use 100 knots. I mean, again, this plane can fly apparently 86 knots indicated airspeed. In minimum, I mean in clear minimum speed. So the problem now is that we have these two traffic. I guess you want him to land before us. Then on ground, the big problem of Milano Linate is that we can clear on Kilo, which is the terrifying taxiway, but you can use it actually to clear the runway. Because the executive terminal is on the left of the airport if you're approaching 35.
So with a 655 fly, directed Totno, climb the flight level 350.
Yeah, we're going extremely slow. Okay, let me reduce the rate of descent here.
Climbing to 5350 and comfort direct to Todno.
Okay. Now he's in speed. Okay, speed 100.
Todno is 65.
Okay, we're totally fine again. This plane can fly without flaps at 100 knots. It's definitely on the edge, but I guess this is the stall speed.
X-ray taxi Romeo Yankee, Golf Yankee, or short Golf Whiskey 35 left.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the very minima, but yeah, this gonna slow us down by a lot, of course. We have the Lake of Garda right here. There we have it.
278, 25 track miles, left heading 125.
This guy is turning on final right now, actually. Iberia, going to go.
25 track miles.
Okay, and then we have this traffic here.
Hospital 956 Tango, release, monitor advisory 122
Yes, those speed is, yes, here.
Meeting 1 Tango X-ray, descend 6,000 feet.
Yeah, looks like we are doing a stall test, but it's not. The controller asked us to go at our minima clear speed, which is not 100 knots. We can go slower, as you can see.
Actually make it 230 less and PNH Milano 1020.
But yeah. We have some traffic on Milano now. Landing soon.
278, descend 2,500.
Whatever. Takeoff data is already set.
Fox to descend 4,000 feet.
Send 4000 November, 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Luckily we are able to throttle. That would be quite hard to maintain without. Yeah, we are quite close to stall speed, so.
Level 330.
Flight level 330, you return or?
So meeting 1 Tango X-ray. Change of plan. Speed 250 less. Do you accept 7 miles final?
Okay, also the limit is going for
Tango
us.
X-ray speed 250 or less, descend 3,000.
And that's cool because we are definitely creating some problem to the controller. Like is in reality, I mean, when there is a vision jet, it's always, and this is even easier because in VATSIM you don't have the traffic that you have in real life, of course, except for some event, but definitely not today, so it's very hard to, I mean, it's a plane that usually lands also in big airports, but it's very slow in approach. So, yeah, there is a famous YouTuber that was making also content in Vision Jet and talking about this. That sometimes the controller are quite struggling to insert him in the landing. Sequence.
That's correct. So break, Lufthansa 278.
Also, we have this departure here.
020, cleared LS 035.
Left 20, cleared 035.
Milano, November 620, Hotel Rubat 7 Alpha 2000,
Ciao, November Juliet Milano 25, climb level 400, direct Nesti.
Direct Nesti, climb flight level 420, November Juliet Lufthansa.
Yeah, well, I think I suspect. Let me see. If I have some cross speed info in my checklist.
Expect 25 track miles.
Because if the plane can fly like 90 knots without flaps, why are we approaching 91 knots?
Saitaro 290, direct Dixer.
Direct Dixer 290.
Is this VREF per flaps and landing weight? Okay. Flaps full. Wow, it's way lower. Flaps full should be around 81 now. That's cool that we have a. Okay, let's set it. So this is not correct. No. Speed box. Okay, this is 81.
Lufthansa 278, tower 1.
So we're gonna approach 85 knots around it.
Grazie. Cos'è che è? 118,4?
Sì, Oban 84.
4 grazie,
Okay. Yeah, of course we're going. I guess we're gonna get some free speed soon. As soon as he's sure to make the Dolomiti land before us, which I mean it's already the case. Honestly, it's
Dolomiti 1 Tango X-ray left.
turning on final.
Heading 120.
Well, let's see. Because now it's gonna take 20 minutes just to get to final, and this at this speed here.
Guitar 290, descent level 200.
10-200,
Yeah, I don't know why it's weird. It's keeping us go slow like that.
Either the 581 X-ray runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, wing the
I mean, this plane is on final landing. This plane is lining up on final. We are 20 minutes out of final, so yeah, that's already a little bit weird to be honest.
Left, heading 030, descent 2,500.
Yeah, I'm gonna accelerate 245 knots immediately if we get free speed now. Let's see. Okay, the Dolomiti is turning on final. Yeah, of course there are departures here, but I mean, yeah, that's kind of weird already to me. Yeah, we don't have any other arrival that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense that we are waiting that much.
November Sierra Foxtrot free speed.
Oh, free speed, November Sierra Foxtrot. Okay, let's go.
787
245 immediately.
Flying direct to the Liberazione, so
Okay, let's go. Let's accelerate this stuff otherwise.
298 Golf, fly direct south.
Let's go. Direct Sorop, there is another traffic. Oh yeah, there is this traffic.
Guitar 2980, direct Sorop, descent level 100.
direct sort of dash level 100. Sorry, but I think you said 908 calls, that's why I didn't know. Sorry.
It could be.
Okay, let's go. Free speed.
Dolomiti 1 Tango X-ray tower 118 decimal 4. Ciao.
184,
Okay, well, we are high on the vertical path, of course. Now we're getting a lot of ground speed. Let's increase our rate of descent. Do we have any constraint on final?
Be the 787 to allow your climb the right by 5 degrees.
Yeah, 200 knots.
say again, to Liberazione.
787 to allow your climb right by 5 degrees.
Increasing or fly bar 5 degrees Liberazione, so
Not sure what does it mean. It means that you have to fly heading 160, sir.
fly heading 160 Liberazione, so
Yes, which is right by 5.
This is a funny guy. Okay, we gain like 200 knots of speed now.
The 581 X-ray identified passing 4,100, climb level 300. Guitar 2980, right by 5 degrees.
right by 5 degrees.
Milan radar, good evening, Dreamjet 304.
So we can't be
Golf request portion stop.
faster than 200 knots on the turn. Meter? No, man, we have definitely some clouds here.
3Jet 304.
Look at the sunset, by the way.
Pushing start approved, QNH 1021.
Postal start approved, QNH 1021, Dreamjet 304.
Constituto Alpha release, monitor advisory 122. Ciao, stuck.
Okay, let's decrease our rate of descent now.
Just gonna. November Sierra Foxtrot, descend 3000.
Descent 3000, November Sierra Foxtrot.
Griffin 8 Romeo Alpha, ready for startup.
Griffin 8 Romeo Alpha, startup approved.
Okay, 3000.
8 Romeo Alpha.
We have the ILS signal already. Minimum is set. Alright.
Guitar 2980, resume direct for up.
Resume direct start off from right.
Iberia 787, resume direct exhibit.
Direct Civic Iberia 77.
And we are breaking through clouds. Yeah, there is this Citaro that is way faster than us, of course, 400 knots of ground speed. But yeah, we're gonna be in time. I mean, we don't care, we have a controller, of course. Yeah, it would be, I mean, experiencing today would be quite hard to fly the Vision Jet in a busy airport without controller, to be honest. That's a big limitation, of course. Landing lights. So at VIP, we can still maintain this speed. No, it's, oh yeah, we can maintain this speed. We have to slow down before the turn at 200 knots.
Guitar 2980, descend 6000 feet, QNH Milano 1020.
This is coming from Rome. No, it's coming from Split. Yeah, of course, Linate is a hub of...
Monitor advisory 123, ciao.
Yeah, some traffic at very low mic, my god, today.
I'm moving 4141 Milano, buonasera, able 1000 feet higher.
We are flying. Well, it's a cool sunset. Red, I mean, orange clouds. It's like flying into the fire.
Anima wings 4141 Milano.
You're gonna slow down soon, by the way.
Some problem hearing you, tower.
Maybe because I'm not a tower. Are you able 1000 feet higher?
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start slowing down in the next. Let me see here. Okay, the turn is in 6 miles. Yeah, in 3 miles. Okay, the traffic, I guess, disconnects. Who is who? I mean, I don't even know who was
November
talking.
Sierra Foxtrot via Sorop, clear the LS Zulu number 35.
Yes, Sorop, LS Zulu 35 November Sierra Foxtrot. Okay.
Guitar 2980, descend 4000 feet.
Okay, let's slow down. 200 knots. 200 knots set.
For 707 Milano, buonasera, identified. Direct Tagib, flight level 340.
Again, we have a constraint. Zoom in. 1000 feet per minute on the descent. Landing lights are on. Everything is set.
122 Milano, buonasera, squawk 1000.
Just have to drop flaps.
descend flight level
In gear.
180.
Tower is 118.4. Here comes the turn.
And radar image level 444.
Okay, I'm gonna switch on heading.
You also don't like us.
Repeat please.
I said that you also don't like us. You want to leave us as soon as possible. 444 monitor advisory 12 to destination.
Alles klar, 444. Really comfortable to say. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Okay. I'm getting distracted.
Griffin 8 Romeo Alpha, ready for taxi.
Okay. Localize around.
Alpha, Papa,
Wow, we are right on the glide, by the way.
Papa Kilo or short 22.
Who is 444?
Papa Kilo, hold short 22, Griffin 8 Romeo Alpha.
I mean, yeah, I was out of the airspace, come on. Yeah, in this case I'm...
Foxtrot Conta Tower, 1184, ciao.
184 November, Sierra Foxtrot, ciao, grazie. Okay, approach. Reduce speed 180 knots. Rise lock capture. Heading sync. Tower low November 284 Sierra Foxtrot full established 35.
November 284 Sierra Foxtrot Finance Tower, ciao, runway 35 clear to land, wind variable 1 knot.
Clear to land, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot, we are able to kilo if you want.
Fai fermo, vacche via kilo, after landing.
Okay, kilo, November 284 Sierra Foxtrot. Okay, yeah, kilo is the classical taxiway. I have time to show you this. So this is a taxiway that is not in use to enter the runway, of course, for tragic reason. If you don't know, check about the Linat disaster. And but yeah, you can leave. I mean, you can exit the runway on kilo because the executive terminal is on this side of the airport. Otherwise, you have to do all the way around, which is way longer. Okay. Speed check flaps 50%.
Itaro 452 ready for taxi.
Itaro 452, taxi holding point Tango 1, runway
Speed.
5, via Bravo Tango.
140 knots. Taxi holding point Tango 1, runway 35 via Bravo Tango, Itaro 452.
And speed checks gear down. Alright. Okay, 4 miles. There we have Milano.
Ryanair 5731, Linate
This
Tower,
is the stadium.
ciao. Cleared Zadar via Ruva 7 Alpha departure, runway 35, transition
speed check
on
flaps
Delta
full.
6 Bravo, initial climb flight level 100, squawk 0462, information
Okay.
cancelled.
Speed 120 knots. Let's check this side as well. Do we have a better view or not? Look at this. Wow, the sunset and the Alps in the background there. This is Milano, even if it's not that visible at the moment. Speed 100 knots. We have approach speed is 85. Let's slow down 100 knots now.
71, read back correct.
Okay, let's go. Autopilot off. Your damper off is automatic. Idle. Oh wait. Auto throttle. Okay, auto throttle is off. Okay. Trim.
Eurowings 26 Yankee requesting taxi clearance to runway 35.
Eurowings 26 Yankee, taxi via November, hold short November 5.
Taxi via November, hold short November 5. Eurowings 26 Yankee.
Okay, there we go. A bit of less power. We don't have reverse, of course. Continue. Okay, hold it. And touchdown. Alright, flaps up immediately. no braking for now. We have to clear in kilo, which is okay. It's gonna take some time still. Slowing down a bit. Look at our nice Vision jet. Another really cool flight with it. Okay, this is kilo.
You're going 26 Yankee, you're going wrong direction, make a 180.
Make a 180, you're 26 Yankee, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, it's coming. What? It's coming toward us.
Tower, buonasera, Itaro.
Look at him. What? Why was...
Itaro 2980, Linate Tower, ciao, runway
I want to
35,
see
clear
this.
to land, wind variable 1 knot.
I just... Wow. Yeah, it basically spawned on... Wow. Yeah, I have to tell you about this.
284 Sierra Foxtrot, taxi, general aviation parking via Kilo Yankee.
Taxi to GA via Kilo Yankee, November Sierra Foxtrot, grazie mille. So yeah, basically that traffic there is not in the correct area of, but this is, I mean, let me see the experience of this guy. Is this easy for 6?
Easy 046, Linate.
1000 hour? What? No, that's impossible. What? Is him, right? I know, it's easy to 6 Yankee, sorry. Easy to 6 Yankee. I mean, I can't believe that a person with 1400 hour have...
Easy 046, Linate.
What is this? Easy to 6 Eurowings to 6 Yankee. Yeah, this controller is getting crazy, poor guy. Okay, 21 hour, okay, that makes sense. Easy for 6 should be this guy holding short. I have no time to check now.
Itaro 452, traffic Airbus 320, final 35, reporting on site.
Oops.
Roger, we'll be looking out for traffic.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about that pretty soon. I will stop and then I'm gonna explain why this maneuver was extremely dangerous. What it just did. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna park as soon as possible.
Wings 26 Yankee, hold position.
Hold position, you're ranks to 6 Yankee.
Okay, let's park here. That's super interesting what's happening in Milan now. Landing lights off.
And
Oops.
Itaro 452, we have the traffic inside.
Itaro 452, behind landing traffic, runway 35,
Just
line
pound it
up
off.
and wait behind.
Behind landing A320, line up and wait, runway 3.
I'm gonna maintain
behind.
the engine going because I don't want to shut off. So basically, what's happening here, as you can see, this traffic was about to taxi in the wrong direction. That's kind of obvious. So usually, I mean not usually, this is the like commercial terminal. This one here, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, let me show you by now with Navigraph. So this one is the commercial terminal. You have some stand here. And this one is the executive or GA terminal. And so yeah, we are in GA2 now. But okay, so you have an overall view of the plane, but now I need a pointer, so let me go back to Volanta. So basically this traffic here was taxing. First thing first is spawn in the wrong area, because this is not, again, for commercial traffic, but whatever. I mean, it's a beginner, can happen to spawn in the wrong place. But the pointing was taking Kilo, so of course the controller told him to taxi November and so on, but it was taking Kilo, and that's the exact the controller went offline, by the way. The exact identical situation that happened in the Linate disaster. So there was an executive plane that should taxi to the north, which is what you normally do, and instead it start taxiing on Kilo, which wasn't called Kilo. And the problem is that there was another traffic taking off, and there was foggy, there was no I don't know, it's called ground radar, yeah. So the controller couldn't see the position of planes on ground. And yeah, you can imagine what happened. Okay. Super interesting because it's incredible how, as you just saw, human can make that kind of mistake. I mean, and even now, I mean, he told him taxi November, and he took a taxiway which is called Yankee here and Kilo there, so it doesn't make any sense to taxi November. There is no foggy, there is nothing. By a human brain. Okay, it happened to him, it happened to the best, so can happen to everyone. Engine off. Stop lights. Okay, very nice sound. Wow, what a beautiful sound. Turn on, battery off. I didn't even check how was the landing, by the way. Okay, was completely fine. Yeah, I guess approaching slower is definitely helping us. So that was very cool. I mean, nice flight. The plane is very, very good. I really suggest you to use it sometime. Very, very good plane. It's really satisfying. Again, very good flight model. Also, we almost had a full control flight today, except from Padova area. But yeah, we get picked up by Milano. Yeah, in the middle of Padova airspace, so that wasn't a huge difference, to be honest. And well, a lot of interesting stuff happening here on ground in Milano. We saw traffic taking up the wrong taxiway, so I really suggested to rewatch after the landing what happened. If you didn't, really interesting, because again, this is the exact same thing that happened in the Linate disaster. This traffic here again took the opposite direction. It was taxiing into Kilo, and as you can see, after Kilo you just have a runway. Okay, so this is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow I really suspect we are gonna do a flight from Rome, and we're gonna still be on Italy. I want to fly Phoenix. I have to think about, we can do a flight in Peru or Italy. We can go to Pantelleria or Lampedusa. Probably Lampedusa tomorrow. I still have to think about it. It's gonna be a challenging flight anyway. So yeah, wish you a nice evening and see you next.